Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we'll be exploring the repositioning of our Nestlé brand Quality Street. We'll be repositioning this classic brand into the Indian chocolate market. So now Shirin will take you through the history of the brand.
So Quality Street was made in 1936 by Rowntree Mackintosh. Rowntree Mackintosh was then acquired in 1988 by Nestlé, and therefore they acquired Quality Street. It's been in India for 100 years. It started in 1912 in Chennai and Kolkata. They now employ 6,000 people in India directly and 500,000 indirectly, and the products of Nestlé are sold in over 3.5 million outlets. The most popular products are the Maggi instant noodles and Nescafe coffee.
The global chocolate market was valued at $107 billion in 2012. So that's up $6 billion on the previous year. It's an ever-growing market. Now, although this market is dominated by the Western economies, it's the BRIC countries that have the largest scope for future development. With Asia holding 17% of the current market, it has a solid foothold, but there is still massive scope for it to grow and expand. Now, although there is still currently a Western dominance in the market, these markets are considerably more saturated than the emerging ones. This is giving the smaller economies, especially India's, the chance to flourish and expand. According to Mintel, India is the perfect opportunity for firms to break out of a crowded home market and expand into a fast-growing emerging one. It is especially true for pricey and more luxury chocolates, as there is a growing upper and middle class. For example, chocolate consumption in India has grown from 1.4 ounces per person in 2007 to 2.5 in 2011. However, in America the average consumption is 12.8 ounces, which in other words means the market has a lot of room to grow. India's chocolate market has recorded a growth of 15% per annum since 2008 and is projected to grow at an even higher rate in the future. The industry has a positive outlook due to the phenomenal growth in the confectionery industry, rising of per capita income, and also the gift-giving culture of the country.
Looking into the PESO analysis, India is currently experiencing political instability. However, over the last few years, corruption is continually on the fall and there are new policies being implemented. Economically, India is a current BRIC country and is a growing economy with a rising population, and there is a fast-growing middle class. Socially, there is value and respect of luxury goods and chocolate, and there is a growing chocolate intake. There are annual holidays and consumptions of chocolate takes part in the majority of these holidays. India also has a strong gift market which we will aim to enter. Technologically, we can use the internet as a selling channel, and there are other factors such as the environmental laws, whereas in the environment India is making strong progress, but however is still behind developed countries, but with the new laws being implemented we can see this being changed.
Okay, so our product is Quality Street. This is an assorted box of individually wrapped chocolates with different fillings such as fruit creams, fudges, caramels, etc. This is to be a premium box of chocolates to be given as gifts on all major holidays, especially Diwali. The price is priced so that our target market can afford it. So that's 15 to 35-year-olds will be able to afford to give them as gifts. They are similar to Cadbury's Celebrations, which sell well in India, but slightly pricey to give it a premium feel, which is a psychological pricing strategy. The place we aim to be thought of is as premium chocolates to be given as gifts for all occasions, not just Christmas, as Quality Street is thought about in England. Our promotion will be mainly through TV adverts, as 105 million homes have televisions in India. We will also use billboards, the internet, and we need to establish our brand clearly and immediately. As our pull strategy, we'll be pulling customers in through advertising, billboards and TV, etc. We'll be pushing our product through supermarkets, mainly Tesco and Walmart. And our profile is using our reputation through a big marketing campaign at the beginning.
We have segmented the market looking in detail at each potential sector. The demographics of India show that it's the second most populated country in the world, with over 1.2 billion people, and it is projected to become the world's most populous country by 2025. More importantly, more than 50% of its population are below the age of 25, and more than 65% below the age of 35. It is expected that in 2020 the average age will be 29 years old. Also, the social class system of India determines the buying habits of consumers. Since the rapid growth of India's economy, the gap between higher and lower classes has been bridged by the middle classes. This emerging middle class has an estimated size of between 30 and 300 million people, and its consumption is estimated to triple in the next 15 years. A geographical segmentation of the population shows that the top 5 highest earning states by income per capita are Chandigarh, Goa, Puducherry, Delhi and Haryana. These are the states with a population containing the highest amount of disposable income and thus the largest population of middle and upper classes. A psychographic look into India suggests a strong view is held on culture and social etiquette. The integration of religion into everyday lifestyle decisions is an important aspect. Hinduism is the prominent religion with 80% of the population. The lifestyle that supports this large amount of festival holidays is the act of giving. There are many social etiquettes associated with gift giving in India. However, a common acceptance is the gift of confectionery. Indian holidays are often spent celebrating with extended family together. Generosity and modesty are also valued traits. A report by the International Journal of Business and Management tomorrow suggests behavioural aspects of consumers when buying chocolate include the preference of purchasing from a brand name, the pricing strategies and the overall importance of taste when purchasing. From the segmentation process, we have identified our target audience. The differentiated marketing strategy will focus on consumers with similar buying habits across 5 states. They will predominantly be middle class, live in one of the top 5 highest earning states and be aged between 15 and 35. A report by the International Journal of Business and Management tomorrow suggests that the major consumers of chocolate, apart from kids and teenagers, are people between the ages of 15 and 35. Chocolates, which were once considered expensive, have now become affordable by one and all. We found that there is a significant gap in the market for a chocolate good targeted towards consumers who desire a more premium product. Although the middle class at present only represents less than 30% of the population, we found that there is a significant gap in the market for a chocolate good targeted towards consumers who desire a more premium product. Although the middle class at present represents less than 30% of the population, we found evidence to suggest that it is growing at a faster pace than the overall population, so it will represent an increasingly larger market for companies. McKinsey data estimates that while the total population will increase almost 30% by 2025, the middle class population will increase approximately 10 times, or 1,000%. Another estimate would suggest a potential middle class population of between 300 million and 1 billion people. Also, a report compiled by KPMG states the importance of value in countries where the middle class is still being developed. It states that a one-size-fits-all global pricing strategy is difficult when the income levels and aspirations of the fast-growing middle class differ so widely. Because of this, it is important for us to measure the economy carefully, and so this is why we have chosen only select states. By only introducing the product to the top 5 highest earning states, we avoid costly waste of resources and time. India is a huge country with an enormous difference of consumer preferences, and it would be very difficult to meet the demands of a huge population in one marketing strategy. Also, the cost of introducing a marketing plan to the whole country would be very expensive and present a lot of risk to Nestle. We will focus our efforts on targeting consumers during festivals. The large amount of widely recognised festivals throughout the year means that we will always be visible to the consumers. As a product perfect for gift giving, coupled with the Indian etiquette, by targeting holidays, we will ensure maximum amount of consumers are reached. We have chosen to implement an intangible repositioning strategy as a way of repositioning the same brand of Quality Street into a new market. Initially, the product will be the same, however, the packaging will undergo a revamp to make it more appealing to the target market. It's important that we maximise the use of values and qualities already associated with the brand, as to maximise our differential advantage over the competition. We believe that the strengths of the brands lie within its variety of 12 individually wrapped flavours. Everyone has their favourite Quality Street, making them perfect for sharing and giving. No artificial colours, flavours or preservatives are used. Quality Street has a rich heritage and is perceived as a premium or fine chocolate. We will position ourselves here on the perceptual map, where we find a gap in the market. By doing this, we become a key player in the gifting confectionery industry, where other brands have not yet targeted. By developing a strong position here, we can gain first mover advantages in this micro market. Also, we can try to build a high barriers to entry for this micro market, allowing us to create a reputable product amongst our target audience.
The name Quality Street itself holds prestige and a strong corporate identity. We therefore see no need to change the name to adapt to a foreign market. It will hold similar classic perceptions as the Western markets. We have, however, changed the language that it is written in to ensure we aren't purely relying on brand recognition. People will be able to read this new logo and understand what it means. We have changed it to Hindu as this is the most widely recognised language in India. As Celebrations by Cadbury's is priced at the equivalent of £3.68, we want our premium product to skim this price and will price our Quality Street box at the equivalent of £6. Our selling strategies will involve distributing our products into the major supermarkets, those being Tesco and Walmart, in the 5 highest earning per capita states in India. We want to ensure that we are selling our product in an environment where the middle and upper class of India will be shopping. There seems to be a shift occurring in which, although currently small businesses take up a large market share in retail, these large supermarkets are growing, and as they become more widespread, the majority of consumers will be shopping there, and shopping where our brand will be dominating and standing out on the confectionery shelf. The logo itself has been altered. We've decided that because we want a more prestigious and high calibre brand, we've simplified the logo to just text and translated it into Hindu. This writing in gold with elaborate curves surrounding it against the red-purple background has a bold and eye-catching effect that gives a much more classy feel. This again is supported by the gold plastic packaging holding the chocolates. Also by incorporating the Nestlé logo in gold print on the inside of the lid, this confirms the brand of the product. So even though it's not the same Quality Street logo, the Nestlé logo will act as a guarantee of a product quality assurance. Using deep red in India represents royalty, a massive indicator of luxury and superfluity. The other representations include joy, compassion and harmony, all vital elements of a gift-giving culture. The gold is another added layer of elegance that confirms the high stature of the product.
सुनो ये भी पैक कर दो ना प्लीज यार।
अरे ये किसका है?
अरे वो राजेश है ना, वो अपनी वाइफ को सरप्राइज देना चाहता है, तो अच्छी तरह से पैक करके कुछ स्वीट से लिख दो। कैसा है?
बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल है।
हम भी ले लें?
बेकार की बात मत करो आकाश, हमने डिसाइड किया था ना इस साल दिवाली में ज्यादा कुछ नहीं करेंगे।
अरे यार सोना ही है, कोई फिजूल खर्ची थोड़ी ना।
स्टॉप इट आकाश। अच्छा बताओ लिखना क्या है?
यार दिवाली में जैसा भी कुछ लिखते हैं वैसा लिख दो। अच्छा लिखो, टू माई डियरेस्ट वाइफ, विशिंग यू हैप्पी एंड प्रॉस्परस दिवाली, लव, आकाश। क्या हैप्पी दिवाली यार?
खुल के मनाओ दिवाली, ये साल में सिर्फ एक बार आती है।
Today, advertising in India has the enormous job of speaking to one of the world's most diverse populations. Television, radio and newspapers rely on more than 24 languages, thus limiting the communicative reach of many advertisements to certain geographic regions or some sectors of society. With regards to the Advertising Standards Council of India, their mandate is that all advertising material must be truthful, legal, honest and decent, and not to objectify women. We believe our advert satisfies their needs. This advert will be played between the hours of 5 and 9 PM on the channel of Star Plus TV, aiming to meet the middle class. Using price skimming, consumers will see quality when they shop, which is measured by various factors, with price being a measure used by consumers while they shop. Products priced using a price skimming strategy are perceived as a high quality product. This is what we want to aim for. The strategy will also help establish the brands. As well as our advert, we will also target magazines such as Vogue India, Filmfare and Stardust. As well as these magazines, we'll use interactive marketing with banner ads on their websites. The internet will also be a strong area of interest for us to advertise, as 137 million people use the internet in India. With specific interest looking into Facebook to hit our 15 to 35-year-olds. For sales promotion, we will use gift coupons to enable money off when purchasing our products. This short-term incentive will provide a means to accelerate our sales and we will be able to reach new customers and encourage purchase and trial of our products. With regards to public relations, we are very much keen to follow what IBM have done in recent years. Through sponsorships and donations, we will help build the local community and the infrastructure which will promote Nestlé. This will be our banner which we will be using for adverts on the internet and also for billboards throughout India.
After we have established ourselves in our target market, we can begin to look at expansion into other states. We would look to expand into other high-earning states and use the same successful positioning strategy to target similar consumers. Another development that could be done would be to sub-brand Quality Street. We could introduce smaller packs with a more individual focus, stepping away from the gifting focus of the current box. Alternatively, we could look at creating a super-sized box containing more chocolates. This could be more targeted towards larger holidays such as Diwali or Holi. One more potential addition to the product could be the introduction of traditional Indian flavours to the chocolates. By infusing traditional flavours into the high-quality chocolate, we could create a unique taste sensation specifically focused towards Indian consumers. This could be done using promotional tools such as special offers and limited edition products. One final aspect that we could utilise into the future is the expansion of the distribution networks. At present, we are only planning on distributing the product through the superstores, but we could look at expanding into smaller outlets, such as independent retailers.
We recommend beginning preparations to enter the Indian market in early September to ensure the important festival of Diwali is hit, which takes place on Sunday the 3rd of November this year. Early September should see that all banners on billboards and the TV adverts should start to air. As we approach October, TV commercials should increase and start to air at peak times. Advertising in magazines should begin so that it is visible in November issues, which are typically sold in October. Also at this time, the product will start to enter the stores. We will only use superstores as outlets initially. The product will be fully available in all outlets by mid-October so that consumers can purchase in time for Diwali. The next major Indian holiday is Muharram in mid-November, and after that it is Christmas, where we will increase advertising again. We estimate the total budget of repositioning Quality Street into the Indian market will be approximately £3.6 million. Thank you for watching our presentation.